Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Where previously, we were just about to leave Ald'ruhn. We're on our way to Margan to visit Hulin's hut and figure out what's going on there for the Mages Guild. In addition to that, we need to get to Gnisis because that's where the next couple of pilgrimage sites are for our Pilgrimage of the Seven Graces. Yep, we're well fed, hydrated, and rested. We've got food in our pack. Sally is ready to hit the road and kick some ass. Coal cave is going to be fun. Yeah. I don't have any dreg wax, so probably going to have to extract some from the dregs themselves the old-fashioned way. Cliff Racer. I see you there. I'm going to drop back to a walk. Luckily, because Sally's character's built the way it is, her walking speed is probably similar to some characters' run speed. If I'd gone a heavy armored Imperial character at the start of this playthrough, this would probably be my run speed. There is no escape. Okay, some dude is throwing darts at me? Sir, you have just made a very poor life choice. Here we go. Hit. Sally's about to bring the pain. I think he collapsed in such a way that I couldn't hit him. Weird collision mesh issues. Oh no, you... Okay, yeah, no, you actually have to aim at their ass. You have to actually repeatedly punch them in the ass. That's where the hitbox is. That's pretty funny. I wanted to punch him in the face, you see. It was more satisfying. But no, we gotta keep kicking his ass. Literally. Do you mind? You get back on the floor while I deal with this guy. You kind of get some weirdly effective crowd control going with hand-to-hand. Right. Do you know, I forgot what a power trip being a hand-to-hand character is in this game at times. It is just so good. Actually, I forgot, with Sally we're constantly impoverished, so I should be taking everything that's not nailed down worth selling. Stole your trousers. Beat you to death and stole your trousers. You want some too, Nick's Hound? You're gonna leave me alone. Smart move, friend. Smart move. Same to you, Scrib. Leave me alone if you know what's good for you. Another way you can just rip clothes off people. Reminds me of those scenes from the Bayeux Tapestry. Like in the margins above and below the main embroideries of like dead bodies with having their clothes ripped off them as loot. Yeah, we really have become an absolute hand-to-hand monster recently, haven't we? I shouldn't let it go to my head. We're still pretty squishy when you get down to it, but We really just crossed that threshold, didn't we? From mostly useless, only able to kill rats, to boom. The average bandit NPC now will rue the day he ever set eyes on us. Where Scribs? Where Quama? Where Cliff Races? The Elder Scrolls would be more fun if we had more were creatures in it, in the actual games, not just in the lore. I mean, one of my favourite things about Dwarf Fortress, and yes, I am aware that adventure mode is out now. I have big plans for that. Don't you worry. But one of the things I love about Dwarf Fortress is all the absolutely bonkers were creatures in it. Yeah, I have big plans for Dwarf Fortress now that adventure mode is a thing. Again. Adventure mode is kind of bare bones at the minute. I need to look into that, but adventure mode kind of always has been a bit bare bones. These guys are going to start on me? No? Okay. Usually those guys have quite a large aggro range, actually, but not today, it seems. Oh, hang on a minute. Trauma root's good shit. We need that. We can mix it with racer plumes to make levitation potions. You know, theoretically. At some point when I actually have alchemy equipment. Because we still don't. You once had a fort killed by a were crocodile? That sounds terrifying. I had a were salamander once. That was kind of fun. And a were beaver, I think, once as well. Hello. Talk to Manachim Mabadas in his yurt, Outlander. My wife and I have no need to talk to you. Alright, fine. I'll be on my way then. Break your heart finding out AS6 is going to be in another generic medieval country instead of somewhere exotic like Black Marsh or Valenwood. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. Unfortunately. But the thing is, generic fantasy does sell awfully well. That's the weird thing about it. We love Morrowind for its weirdness and its originality. But generic fantasy sells incredibly well. I don't think it's I think that's part of the reason why the series really exploded in popularity with Oblivion. Because it was such generic fantasy by comparison. Calculatedly, deliberately generic fantasy. It's one of the reasons why, for example, Warhammer Fantasy is more popular than Warhammer Age of Sigmar, because Age of Sigmar is a much more strange and imaginative setting. Sort of vaguely akin to D&D's Planescape setting. But one of the most frequently cited reasons I hear for people who prefer fantasy to it is I actually like that fantasy is a more generic fantasy setting. They're like, I like that my dwarves in Warhammer Fantasy are just cheap Tolkien knockoffs. I like that the High Elves are just cheap Tolkien knockoffs. I pretty much like that everything in that is a cheap Tolkien knockoff. Technically skinnable, but I don't think I want any more racer meat. I've got plenty as it is. Warhammer Fantasy is just Holy Roman Empire with fantasy elements. Well, no. That's one bit of Warhammer Fantasy. The rest of it is much bigger than that. And it does have, you know, laser dinosaurs. I've seen people call Warhammer Fantasy low fantasy before, and I'm like, fucking, that is not what low fantasy means. Low fantasy does not have dark elf chicks in chainmail bikinis whirling around killing people with daggers, riding on the backs of dragons, and lizard men riding on the back of dinosaurs with like gem-powered lasers on the back of them. That is not how low fantasy works. That's not what low fantasy is. Just because it has medieval peasants in it does not make it low fantasy, for fuck's sake. Or snotling pump wagons, yeah. I've got one of those in a box over there. I've got the metal snotling pump wagon kit. I'm dreading having to build it. What's the difference between low and high fantasy? I once saw a definition somewhere, but like the most hardcore definition of low fantasy is actually like something like Harry Potter, as in it because it takes place in the actual real world, but with fantasy elements. Rat people with sniper rifles. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I've gone straight to the Anders Trade House. Don't know why I've done that at all. Suppose maybe we could go wait out the storm. One definition of high versus low fantasy you've heard is that in low fantasy it's possible to become a god, whatever that was supposed to mean. That is the shittiest definition of low fantasy I've ever heard in my life. I'm going to disregard that entirely. Thank you very much. Low magic fantasy. Yeah, low magic fantasy and low fantasy are not the same thing. I suspect that maybe a lot of people think that they are the same thing, though. Wood. Okay, that's just wood. That's not trauma root. Doesn't have the thorns on it. You consider a setting with basically like the Middle Ages with little to no magic, a traditional low fantasy setting. Yeah. There was a book series I read a long time ago back in the day. I can't remember what it was called, but it was set in like 17th century England about like witch hunters and stuff like that. And the main character was like a seventh son of a seventh son. And that was very low fantasy because it was like, what if the England in the 1600s, but the witches and stuff are actually real and not just made up. Hello! Now, the handy thing about being a hand-to-hand character is that your fists, for all intents and purposes, count as magical weapons, which means you can punch ghosts and Daedra with them. Need a bit of restore health right now. Oh, it's dead. Good. Key to the storage room and an iron short sword, which I shall take as rightfully earned loot. Hello. The scamp really gone? Thank you, whoever you are. This is all my fault. I wanted to be a real sorcerer and not just Huline's apprentice for the rest of my life. I wanted to prove I could summon a scamp. Then Huline would have to take me seriously. I'm just glad it's all over now. Thanks for killing the scamp, Sally. At first he did everything I told him, but he tricked me. He wasn't really under my control. Then he started tearing the place up, and he took all my clothes, and I locked myself in this closet, and it's been just horrible. I don't want to be a sorcerer anymore. I don't want to summon another Daedra as long as I live. Okay. Well then. Using the MCP hand-to-hand change that applies strength to punching. I don't actually remember. It was a long time ago when I set up this installation. Squeak through there we go. Lovely. I don't think the scamp forced him to take them off just because the scamp thought it'd be funny. Because if you notice, his robe is actually neatly piled up next to the door. Another Red Orang guard with a weird helmet. Hello. You don't have enough gold. Oh, we don't have enough gold even for a bed. No. Can you buy some things off me so I can have somewhere to sleep, please? Here, have some racer plumes. And a bit of... Oh, no, that's good for potions, though. I don't want to get rid of that. Yeah, but about these scales. I have any useless potions I don't need? Yes. 1 or 2. I think I have a few Fortify Magicas here. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of them. Come on, bitch. Give me the money. Thank you. My name is Mance Anders. I'm the publican of this little trade house. That's why it's called the Anders Trade House, you see. Well, actually, it was named for my brother when House Redoran commissioned the construction way back, but I've been running the place for the last 5 years. Hulin's hut. It's outside the walls, too. Yep. She's got a lot of unique dialogue here, actually. Looks like. Hulene left town and left her apprentice in charge. He regularly stops by for a drink or something to eat, but I haven't seen him for some time. I hope nothing's wrong. Yeah, about that. It's not really a secret since he shows it to anyone who expresses the slightest interest, but Miles Gloriosus downstairs is one of those Daedric swords. Very impressive and very heavy. I cannot imagine how I could wield it. One wild swing and I'd be stumbling in whatever direction it was moving. An interesting little town with its own little story. I know that a settlement grew up around the rock in the shrine. Pilgrims needed a place to stay and they built an outpost which was staffed full time, meaning homes were needed for the workers, and ultimately Margan became a town in its own right. Okay. Margan is full of interesting people. We've got priests at the shrine, and at the outpost, a pair of Redguard twins live in the shrine, even though one of them owns a house in the town. And there's the Seer too, I suppose. We've got the Ashland scouting team here in. We've also got the Ashland scouting team here in Margan, apparently. Wick wheat muffins, which aren't technically food. For some reason. Absinthe, wow. Wick wheat ale. Okay, a couple of loaves of bread, even though you're charging an arm and a leg for them. A hot meal would be nice. Chunky stew. You have a bed for the night. Thank God. Can we play any card games here? They still have those mods installed that had the card games, so... I don't see any options anywhere. I don't see any of them on the tables and stuff, so... Who's Kadar? Kadar does not have much to talk about, does he? What about you? Bugdurash Grashel. Welcome to Margan, Sally. I'm Bugdarash Grag Gashel. Margan is the site of the Holy Tower Shrine, favorite place of pilgrimage for the Temple Faithful. Can I help you find someone in particular? Some report having seen blighted creatures escape from the Red Mountain, but this is impossible. Nothing can penetrate the ghost fence except for the cliff races that fly over it. I've encountered blighted creatures outside of Red Mountain. How do you explain that? It happens when cliff races migrated from Red Mountain and encounter other creatures. Blighted creatures are very aggressive and will attack just about anything. Even if the cliff racer is killed, it's possible for the blight disease to be transferred to the survivor. That is why Alit, rats, and the like are becoming infected with the dread disease. I see. Hello, Erin. My background is my own to know, but not to tell. Okay, then. Oh, check out this dude. Uramgro Glozov. My pleasure, Sally. I'm Uramgro Glozov. What can I do for you? Is this your first visit to Margan? Quaint little town, don't you think? He's an orc warrior. Some Ashlanders nearby seem to think they've captured a noble. No one local, that is, to be sure. Take some time to learn about the variety of Daedra that you might encounter in Vardenfell before heading out into the wild. A little advanced knowledge could save you a great deal of grief. Okay. Oh, is this Miles Gloriosus? It is. Why, hello there, Sally. I'm Miles Gloriosus. Probably the greatest warrior of all time, here in Margan on her heroic quest to save this fine town from the nefarious threat of blight creatures that are escaping through the ghost fence. I suppose I could take some time out of my very busy schedule to answer a few questions from an obvious admirer such as you. I started off as almost as much of a nobody as you, so don't feel shockingly overwhelmed at my magnificence. Yes, indeed, I am perhaps the greatest warrior in the world today. I think perhaps one day, if you work hard, you could reach my level of perfection. Not really, but it's something I say to people to be polite. I truly am a wonderful fellow, aren't I? Have you seen the seer in the shrine? He's supposed to be very good, but I have my doubts. He told me I would learn a valuable lesson at arms at the hands of a stranger. As if anyone could teach me anything that I do not already know about weapons. Don't get trapped in a conversation with Anders upstairs. She will talk your ear off. It might be different if she had something interesting to say, but it's usually her political opinions of the Skyrim nobility. A number of potions are available that can boost one's strength in a pinch, but if you can afford it, I recommend carrying a bottle of Flynn for such an occasion. It's a well-aged spirit from my province of Cyrodiil, and it's not just for expensive dinners. It dramatically increases strength without dulling your other faculties, and it's light. Well, as the most marvelous warrior in the world, I naturally know a great deal about my trade. I do try to be modest, but I am actually quite a savant on the subject. As a master in all the weapon types, I can fight with nearly anything, even my bare fists, but it just so happens long blades are my specialty. I prefer heavy armor, but I'm also highly educated in all armor types, simply because it's my job, and I am very, very good at my job. It's also a wise idea to be your own armorer. Maybe if you practice a lot, you'll be as good as whatever it is you do, as I am a warrior. Though I highly doubt it. For one thing, you'd need a sword that is as good as mine, and I very much doubt you'll ever have one of those. The Western styles of Longblade are claymores, longswords, sabers, and broadswords, while the cursed Akaviri use swords known as katana and daikatana. I believe only traitors and fools use the weapons of the enemy, and I am certainly neither. I only use the tried and true Western swords of my homeland. Daikatanas and claymores are two-handed swords, meaning while they have a superior reach and attack, they do not permit the use of a shield or a torch while they are equipped. In descending order of effectiveness, long swords are ranked Daikatana, claymore, katana, longsword, saber, and a broadsword. Okay. Ah, yes, another small town which will be forever grateful to me for saving it. Whenever a person is in trouble, wherever injustice reigns. Oh, damn, I forgot the next part. Anyway, Margan is a nowhere town with unimportant people who don't really actually deserve me, but I come here anyway. Over the millennia, Tamriel in general and the Eastern Shore in specific has been invaded by the legions of the Akaviri from their homeland across the sea. While they are ferocious and savage fighters, we have repelled their assault every time, though the Empire always keeps a wary eye to the east. Okay. Bed. Permitted. Right, this is our room. Comes with a whole bunch of furniture and whatnot as well. Alright, let's rest till tomorrow morning. Hopefully the blight storm's gone away now. How much money have I got left? 132 gold. Alright. Now, we could go to the Margan Shrine, but I'm not going to because that's actually a quest we'll get later. Alright, give it a minute. Yeah, it's going away. Alright, onwards to Gnisis. Which is west of here. It's a good thing I checked the map, because I actually thought it was northwest of here. We're also with tiger and monkey people. There's monkey people in Tamriel, I think, in Valenwood. And I know there's like that reference in the lore to the tiger people who live in Akavir, although it just make you wonder, like, what on earth makes them different from Khajiit? And there's like an ongoing in-universe debate as to whether or not the Seiski are actually like snake people, or whether they're just humans who have a sort of snake cult type thing going on, or and to what extent they are snaky people. Like, are they actual, like, you know, snake bodies with like a pair of arms coming out of them, or are they? Do they have like reptilian skin like snake people? Oh boy, that is a lot of cliff races. Oh my god. 5 cliff races, really? 6 cliff races. Alright, here we go. Da 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 da. One down. Let's recover our fatigue before we go after the next one. The story of this battle would one day inspire a humble former skooma addict named Jib. I What I like about this is you're not so much a martial artist as you are a boxer. Yeah, there's not a lot of variation in the animations, is there? Oh boy. You don't expend an awful lot of fatigue using hand-to-hand, do you? Ooh. Had a good combo going there, didn't we, for a minute? Alright, 3 down. Who's next? This is like Streets of Rage Morrowind edition, this right now. I love it. Needs a suplex, yeah. Oh, we got another level up. But wait, there's more. Yeah, Margan's kind of infamous in this game for being, like, practically the center of the cliff racer population. There just seems to be an awful lot of them around here compared to other locations in the game. Does this asshole want to come play? Hell yeah, he does. Right, who's next? You? Next town? Do you want some? Guess you need to go that way, really. Gonna reload my fists. There we go. Hand-to-hand's already at 61. Levitate him there. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, we need to get our hands on a levitation spell for the express purpose of just flying up to punch cliff racers. You thought you were safe with your altitude. You were wrong. I've never actually played like a Grandmaster hand-to-hand character in Morrowind before. I've done characters that had it as a backup skill. Quite often, actually, I would make characters that had hand-to-hand as a minor skill just to make that one quest in Blood Moon doable. But never taken a character that was actually dedicated to the goal of getting hand-to-hand 100. Gonna be fun. Personal tradition for you in Skyrim, always suplex Grelod. A fine tradition. Just punching our way to Gnisis, aren't we, right now? You as well, come on. Well, I'm on like no fatigue now, just gonna make it a bit harder. I've trifled with you long enough. Who? Very verbose rat. Don't come any closer to Nick's hand if you know what's good for you. Oh boy. Right, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to pop Protective Spirit. We're going to cast a shield. And I'm going to have at it. Fucking archers.
This is pointless. Give in. I have you.
Right, now I've got her stunned. Start dealing with the rest of you. You were saying? I like how the other two aren't interested. I'm trying to get to the point where I've got all three of them, like, able to knock them down at once. Except the total lack of fatigue is killing me right now. I don't have any restore fatigue potions, do I? No, let's have that. Right, that's her dealt with. Probably not the most efficient way to do that fight, but fuck it, it was kind of interesting to see how many enemies I could manage at once. Oh yeah! What have you got for me? Scrolls of Lesser Domination. Some money. Some boots. A bow. Bit of armor. More just junk to sell, really. Sadly puts Khajiit monks to shame. Imagine if she was a Khajiit. Even more OP. Right. This way. Those Nyx hounds were smart. They were the smart ones. They didn't. Are not Darwin Award recipients. Those two. They shall go on to proliferate and continue their genetic legacy, unlike all their chums. Come on. I know I've got like no fatigue, but come on. Maybe this is like why she decided to take up using weapons in Oblivion. Like, she'd already mastered unarmed combat, and there was no mountain left to climb there, so she had to like self-nerf in order to make life interesting again. I don't know. Get a quick look at the stats / skill levels. I'm not caught up with the playthrough. Sure, dude. Here you go. There's the whole lot, pretty much. Level 4, about to be level 5 though. In fact, we've almost got enough skill increases to level up twice. And almost all those level ups were in speed, as you can see. The skill level ups, that is. Basically, the build is hand-to-hand plus every magic skill. So, kind of we're a mage, but most of the time I'm just punching stuff because it's funnier. Star sign is the apprentice. Factions are Temple and Mages Guild. So there you go. Do you have levels uncapped via MCP? I think I do. I'm not totally sure though. It didn't come up with Antonia because she never managed to get a skill to 100. But it's becoming very clear to me that Sally's going to hit hand-to-hand 100 pretty darn soon at the rate she's going. Playing a pure mage in Morrowind with no melee or ranged combat skills of any kind is actually like pretty tricky early on. Admittedly, like if you're just getting into Morrowind, I do recommend playing as a mage, but with the caveat that you really do want a melee skill of some description, like Longblade or something, and probably an armor skill as well. Because going pure 100% mage is oddly challenging, particularly if you're not familiar with the way that Morrowind treats magicka regen, in the sense that there is no magicka regen, and a lot of people install a mod to change that. I never have. I've always stuck by the no magicka regen thing. I consider it the sort of Faustian bargain one has to agree to in order to make use of Morrowind's completely bonkers magic system. I've always felt that like even like there are some mods available for it that are like called fair magicka regen, you know, that try to bend over backwards to be as reasonable and fair about the magicka regen as possible. But I still think it would be utterly broken with all the game knowledge I have locked up here in the noggin. If I was able to play a mage in this game with magicka regen, I'd completely destroy the game. reckon Arthur and Jazir would be good pals. I don't know. Jazir doesn't have quite the same attitude to crime as Arthur did. But yeah, they're both relatively chill. I think they'd probably get on-ish. Arthur would be one of your favourite characters ever. He was certainly one of my favourite characters to play in the game because he was almost a pacifist. And doing that in Oblivion made a really nice change of pace. Right. Here's the temple. Got ordinators here because there's a fancy relic upstairs.
What words do you have for me, citizen?
Oh, hello. Oh yeah, there's a little sort of minaret, isn't there, for the Gnisis temple and Rebirth. Kind of fun. Gnisis is still one of the laggiest towns in the game with Rebirth for some reason. Never quite figured that out. Shrine of the Mashk. So there's the fake ash mask on the table there. The real one's in here. Would you like to donate a potion of cure disease and ask for a blessing? Yes. The grace of justice, thank you for your justice, Lord Vivek. I shall neither be cruel nor arbitrary, for fair dealing earns the love, trust, and respect of our people. And yes, there's the real ash mask, which is worth 20,000 gold instead of 500 gold. Can't close it once you've opened it though, so... It's a shame Zog's sort of thing never went anywhere. I mean, he ended up living on as both my Warhammer 40k war boss and also a World of Warcraft character. But yeah, it's kind of a shame that things didn't really work out with him. Right, so the coal cave next. This is where things are going to get fun. I'm thinking I might remake Zog in World of Warcraft actually at some point. Now I'm on the subject. I'm thinking of remaking him in WoW Classic. It's either that or play a troll character. I can't decide. I do default to orcs a lot in World of Warcraft. But maybe I should play a troll for once. I don't know. Probably just going to play an orc again. It's just pure nostalgia. Anyway, let's see. Balance between old school RuneScape and classic WoW. I haven't actually booted up old school RuneScape just yet. I've installed it again, but I haven't actually started. Because at the minute, I've mostly been playing Starfield and Nanolords. You consider trying out Rogue Trader? Have. Already own it. Already played it. How is Starfield? It's alright, I'm enjoying it. It's absolutely crying out for a creation kit, though. That poor game is being absolutely starved for lack of a creation kit at the moment. I don't know what, but my theory at the minute is that the reason why Starfield hasn't had any updates or the creation kit lately is because Bethesda switched to working on the next-gen Fallout 4 update because of the TV show. And so Starfield's kind of been put on the back burner as a result. But yeah, it's been a while since the game came out, and there still isn't a creation kit available for Starfield, and it kind of sucks. Because it's really holding the modding community back, and therefore it's holding the game back as a whole. So you're gonna get a Mana Lord stream? I don't know. Maybe a Mana Lord's video. Maybe in the fullness of time a Mana Lord's Let's Play. But Mana Lords at the moment is in very, very early access. So it's not out yet for you common plebs. For us YouTube creator people who got codes for it, where trust me, it's still extremely early access. Excuse me. But I have been enjoying Starfield. I've been doing I made a new character recently, and I've been doing the UC Vanguard questline, which I've been enjoying immensely. And my mistake with the first time around when I played Starfield was to try and focus on just the main quest, as well as just occasional faffing about on planets and doing side quests and things. I'm enjoying the game a lot more now that I'm actually doing one of the faction quest lines instead. I'm having good times with the old UC Vanguard. Much more fun than the main quest so far. UC Vanguard is the best faction quest line that BGS has done, in your opinion? Interesting. I have been enjoying it, I must say. It's been pretty good so far. Can't wait for modders to fully convert Starfield into Star Wars someday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is 100% happening, and I cannot wait for it. You really like the Ryujin questline? Yeah, I'm thinking of doing the Ryujin one maybe after I'm done with the Vanguard. With the same character. Morrowfield. Starwind. Except Starwind's already a thing. That's the Star Wars mod for Morrowind. Anyway, where were we? Cold Cave, the Shrine of Valor. Within the Cold Cave, Vivek fought a battle with Ruddy Man, the father of the Dreg. When he defeated Ruddy Man, Vivek spared his life on the condition that Ruddy Man and his children would give up their tough hides to serve as armor for the Dunmer. The Shrine of Valor is inside the Cold Cave, a cavern on the seacoast west of the ancient stronghold Barandis and south of Gnisis. The cave mouth faces south, towards the sea, and is marked by a large natural arch of stone. The region is wilderness, and finding the cave mouth can be difficult. Dreg within the cave itself are fearsome enemies. Only experienced and capable adventurers should attempt to reenact the epic battle with the Dreg in the cave. Dreg wax may be bought at the temple in Gnisis. But when you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a portion of Dreg wax as a token of Vivek's victorious struggle with Ruddy Man. Yeah, we're going to have our own victorious struggle with the Dreg, I think, in order to attain that Dreg wax. Oh, it's the guy who's lost his trousers. I forgot about him. Hello. Hentus Yasunumu. Ugh, no. Hynab stole my pants. I was taking a bath and Hynab Lasamsi stole my pants. Maybe you should talk to him and get my... Maybe you could talk to him rather and get my pants back. Very well. Where's Hynab? Never remember where he is. You don't look like a high nab to me, no. I mean, it's not you, is it? No. Hi, Nab. Hi, Nab. Where are you? Oh. There you are. Welcome to Gnisis, Sally. I'm High Nab Lazamzi. Yeah, about them pants. Why do you want Henderson's pants? That Swit couldn't even put them on without help. Bro. Bro. I'm going to walk around with you for a minute while I recover my fatigue and then cast a charm spell on you.
Yes, madame. What is it?
Yeah, I'd like to go to Skyrim and do the Home of the Nords content, Hobo Billy Joel. Yeah, I'd like to do it, as soon as I find an excuse to do it. I mean, we're still in kind of like almost in my brain prologue content at the minute, just doing mainland temple and mages guild stuff. My game plan is actually at some point, once we've done enough of this that I'm sort of grown bored of it, or I'm happy with what we've done, we're gonna go off to the mainland. I particularly want to do the Almasthea temple content, as well as some of the mainland mages guild stuff, but also at some point I'd like to go to I'd like to go to Skyrim and do the Skyrim-y stuff, because I haven't seen the latest version of Skyrim since they added Dragonstar. I'd like to see what it's about, and also I have Stirk installed as well from Project Cyrodiil or Province Cyrodiil or whatever it's called. It's around here somewhere. Where are you, Stirk? There it is. So I have that installed as well. It's not a lot of content there. It's very small, but it would be quite fun to go there. Just Sally goes on vacation to Stirk. Maybe it'd be the last thing we do with her. Fitting in a way, considering that Cyrodiil is where she ends up in Oblivion afterwards. Yeah, I keep calling Vardenfell the mainland because in my brain it is, even though it's not. Apologies. Right, Charming Touch. Our illusion skill leaves something to be desired. Right, need them pants. If you wanted the pants that bad, why didn't you say so? Here, take them. It was a stupid joke anyway. Yes, you were serious about wanting those pants. Yep. I was. Got my pants back? I wish I could sound up to high nab like you did. Here are your pants. I love that keeping them is an option, by the way. I don't have much to give you. But I have some hackle low. Here, take it. Thanks for getting my pants back. This feels like probably one of the first quests they ever made in the entire game, because it's so basic. Like, even I could, all these years later, probably open up the construction set for Morrowind and make a quest like this. I can remember going through the construction set tutorial for this game and learning how to script out the dialogue with things and the flags to put on it, so that after you've given him the pants, he'll say, "Thanks for getting my pants back," when you click on pants. Oh, memories. The funny thing is, Hackle Lowleaf is actually like surprisingly valuable in the original game. It's like 30 gold each. It's 5 gold in Rebirth. But like, Hackle Lowleaves are quite valuable in vanilla. And he's also not the only NPC who gives you it as a reward in the game. Funny how that happens more than once. Goa lady, yes. The Gua lady you meet as part of the very first Red Ran quest. She also gives you Hackalow leaves as a reward. Okay, we don't actually need to go that way. We need to go this way. Morrowind, where you can live impossible fantasies like getting your pants back. I thought Hackalow was akin to tobacco. I thought it was as well, actually, yeah, because like Gua lady talks about chewing it, just like tobacco. And one of its effects is restore fatigue. And oh, there's a dreg right down there. You see him swimming around down there? Good to know. Red hair will darken. It was such an awful traumatic experience, and yeah, I like to think that she's dyeing it actually currently. Her natural hair color is like it is in Oblivion. But she's currently dyeing it. That's my headcanon explanation for why her hair color is different in Oblivion. Just like she doesn't have the cool face paint anymore in Oblivion either. Cold Cave Shrine, here it is. Now then, let's go find ourselves a dreg. So we can get some wax. Oh my fucking word. What even are you? Well, that thing's nasty, whatever it is. Blind slaughterfish. Fucking hell. That's a whole load of nope right there. Yes, a young rebellious punk phase where she joined an extremely orthodox religious organization. Sure. Right. Great fireball? When the heck did I pick that up? That'll do, though. I think I bought that in the Mage's Guild, I remember now. Not enough magicka, I can fix that. You horrible creature. It's like a slaughterfish and a xenomorph had a kid. Come on. Really wish we had some water breathing now. All I got is water walking though. There's a drag. Good, we appear to be in punching distance without having to go underwater. Alright, we've got him now. Holy crap, look at that face. So much nope. Dreg get even nopier when you learn more about them. There we go, and there's the dreg wax we needed. I love that Tamriel Rebuilt quest about the dreg in the lake. Where it goes all Lovecraft. That was some good stuff. That was one of my most memorable sort of adventures from the Fathers Let's Play. There we go. The grace of valor. Thank you for your valor, Lord Vivek. I shall not quail nor turn away, but face my enemies and my fear. Which we amply demonstrated here today. Really, Mr. Rat. Oh, the stew's worn off. That won't do. Out of curiosity, oh, I could just mouse wheel this, can't I? I keep forgetting. Do you know, I've also actually, in addition to Skyrim, Home of the Nords, and Stirk, I've actually got Tomb of the Snow Prince installed for self-time as well. I don't know if we'll end up doing Blood Moon in this playthrough. Probably not. I had ambitions of doing Blood Moon in the Antonia playthrough, but we never even got close to that point because I kind of got sick of playing and wanted to stop the character at that by the time we'd finished the Imperial Legion. So who knows how far we'll actually get with Sally, quite frankly. But I do have Tomb of the Snow Prince installed for Solve Time as well, which completely overhauls Solve Time. No fisticuff duels with Draugr. We shall see. We shall see. Fucking rat. What is your problem? Leave me the hell alone. Fun to see if we could out Kung Fu the Kung Fu skeletons. You know what, actually, we might, maybe towards the end of the playthrough, we'll have to go to Solstheim just to seek out the Kung Fu skeletons. And that'll be all we do there. Really enough, this playthrough is giving you the mood to play Elder Kings in Morrowind. I'm gonna have to check out Elder Kings one of these days. Most of the time when I play CK3, I just kind of want to play vanilla, because I'm a boring git who likes his history. I really want to play some Fall of the Eagles. I do have CK3 installed at the minute, and I was playing a Swedish Viking character for a little while to try and reacquaint myself with the game before moving on to installing the Fallen Eagle. Or whatever it's called. Fallen Eagles? Fallen Eagle? The Fallen Eagle? I think it's called The Fallen Eagle. Anyway, I was basically relearning the game as a Viking character as a prelude to installing the Fallen Eagle and then playing around with that. But I was yeah, I suppose I could probably look into Elder Kings at some point as well, because I always get comments about it like over the years constantly, like, have you tried Elder Kings? Have you tried Elder Kings? To the point where I'm starting to suspect that if I did an Elder Kings series, it would probably do crazy numbers. So right, we need to get all the way back to Eldrune now, don't we? Although, what's the next? Yeah, we definitely need to get back to Eldrune, because the next pilgrimage is Ghostgate. So
I don't
like you much, stranger.
So I don't like you right back. Bloody Bosma.
You've been wounded.
Hello, Telvanni. What I really liked was the Elder Scrolls Total War. I just wish that mod was a bit more polished than it actually is. Yeah, we're going to sleep in the temple tonight. We're all beat up and knackered from our pilgrimage. We deserve to sleep here. Right, yeah, 12 hours. Sure, that works. There we go. Level 5, ladies and gentlemen. More speed, more willpower, and a smidge more agility just to round it up to 40. How close are we to level 6? Very close. Very close. So Elder Scrolls conversion for Bannerlord. Do you know what I don't know? I don't think there's a ton of total conversions out for Bannerlord in general, actually, because it's still relatively new, but I don't think there was even a Elder Scrolls total conversion for Warband, as far as I remember. If there was one, I never encountered it. We need some food. We need food. If you go onto my YouTube channel, Blackheart, the list of mods is located under the videos from these streams. I don't have it to hand right here now, though. Excuse me, my lunch is fighting back apparently today. Chunky stew, there we go. Yeah, then, what was I doing? Hello, Ghost Fence. Yes, that reminds me. Ghostgate. That's the last pilgrimage site on the list. But first... the Mages Guild. I wonder what happens if you join the temple on the mainland. Do they still make you do the pilgrimage of the Seven Graces, or do they make you do a different set of pilgrimages? I almost wish I'd checked that. Warhammer mod for Bannerlord seems to be going on well. I should have a look at that. What was it called? War Sword Conquest or something?
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we
I didn't notice this bookshelf here earlier. I remember Jeff Major streaming it a very long time ago, along with a whole bunch of other Warband mods. Actually, I've never played it. Maybe I should check it out. I still love the Medieval 2 Warhammer mod. Call of Warhammer, Beginning of the End Times. That's good shit, that is. So, Hulian's Apprentice summoned a scamp. Is that all? I can't believe I was distracted from my studies for something so trivial. Speaking of which, I discovered these scrolls during my research. You may find them useful. 2 scrolls of the 5th barrier. Sweet. Alright, so, advancement. Officially Sally the Evoker. Study diligently and perform your duties. Not completed the duties of a conjurer. I think we need to be conjurer to use the pedestals to travel, don't we? Yes, Sally, I have finished my study of Chimarvamidium. Can you believe this isn't about a Dwemer construct at all? This book was completely useless. In any case, I need you to return the book before Cyril Onway suspects anything. Return the book to wherever you found it. Oh, goody.
On the sun and sky, Outlander, we bring you forward.
Yeah, still not sufficient rank to do that. Am I high enough rank to travel with you? Nope. Still Conjurer. It's got to be Conjurer for both those things. Hello. Just need to pop into the cupboard. Don't mind me. There we go. Have a nice day, Cyrilonway.
Then I'm listening.
You said I can undo the theft and feel better morally. Turns out we did end up just borrowing it in the end. She won't suspect a thing, we hope.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share.
The book has been returned. Good work, Evoker. Once I know the locations of some dumber ruins, I'll be asking you to travel to some dangerous places. These amulets will help you return to safety. Amulet of Almsevia Intervention and Divine Intervention. Sweet. I mean, I can cast Almsevia Intervention, but still. Handy to have that if you run out of magicka in it. While Tramar Vermidium was not as useful as I'd hoped, I do appreciate your efforts. Advancement? No, alright, duties then. I have no duties for you now, but speak with me again when you have earned the rank of Conjurer. Okay. Right. We might have to do some of those quests for that psychotic lunatic Rannis Aethris back in Balmora, as it turns out. Unfortunate, but there it is. Oh, we've only got 35 gold. We need to go visit some merchants. We've got stuff we need to sell. Definitely need to... ooh, one more thing. Top up our Restore Magicka supplies. I'd grab the Soul Gems as well, but I still don't have a Soul Trap spell, so... Excuse me, everybody. It's late. How late? 8:30. We're good for another half hour at least. If I have enough money, maybe I can get some drawing equipment finally. That'd be nice. Doing a little work for me? Yeah, we already did that, dude. Stop giving me the work greeting. Alright. Can have that scroll. Longbow, short sword, armor. Burnt bass meat. Anything else? Anything else we want to get rid of? I think we're good for now. Trying to squeeze a bit more money out of you for that. There we go. How much got now? 359. 359. Our backpack would be nice. You just sell fur ones. You don't have a leather backpack anyway, do you? I just feel like that would suit the vibe more. Oh yeah, next leather. Right, how much got left? 282. There's so many things we really ought to get, like a tent, for instance. Tent expensive, tent common, tent Ashlander. Tent common will do. Now, can we get some painting equipment? Some parchment. An inkwell. A reed pen. That'll do for now, actually. That'll do. We don't need to worry about easels and paint just yet, because our first painting, you know, drawings or whatever will suck. I'll put on my little niche leather backpack. Yay! There we go. Left shift and click to open. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's like an actual container? Bruh. Alright, let's put the tent in there. This works differently to most backpacks and modded ones in Elder Scrolls games. Usually they just give you a feather bonus or whatever. But this one actually works like a container. That's kind of neat. Tarheel's journal, let's put that there in there as well. Rat pelt. I don't think rat pelt, batwing thing. If you got, yeah, I don't think you guys have seen the Skyrim episode yet with the batwing poison, have you? By the time you're watching this on YouTube, you might have, but those of you who are watching this on Twitch, I don't think you've seen that episode of Skyrim yet. It's not out yet. You'll know what I mean, though. Batwing poison. Make a mental note. Anything else I want to put in there? I think we're all alright. Oh, the flint. That can go in there. Well, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Oh, look, because I've put firewood in the backpack, it's actually appeared on the backpack as well. How neat. How cool. What if I put my fishing pole in there? Does that appear somewhere? No, okay. I did wonder. Thing is, I don't know if it's actually changing my weight very much. Oh, it is. Okay. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a terrible ash storm, but I think we shall make our way to Ghostgate anyway. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe we'll wait it out a little bit. Go to the mage's guild. No, let's go to the temple. Because while we wait, we can do some drawing. Finally, you use the Joy of Painting mod. Wonder if Fathers and Idris would have gotten along. Fathers doesn't get along with people. He uses them. Whether or not he gets along with someone is determined entirely by whether or not they're useful to him. Let's see, what could we draw? We could try and copy this, couldn't we, I suppose? So, what we need to do, let's get out the parchment. We've got a reed pen and some ink, and I hope that's going to do the trick. Yeah, draw. Oh, requires quill. Are you taking the mickey? Oh, very well, let's go get a quill. I thought the reed pen would do the job, but apparently not.
Welcome, Outlander. I've special prices just for you today.
Where's your quill? Need quill. Gib quill. Fishing net. Need to try one of those. See how different it is from using the fishing rod. Seriously though, there's a paintbrush? Quill pens. Here we go. 1 septim for a quill pen. People keep saying Fathis and Idris would learn from each other, but what does Idris have to teach Fathis, who is like 300 years older and also was a god at one point? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Fathis is kind of on a whole other level to every other character I've ever played in any of my other LPs. He's just on a different cosmic level entirely. Okay, draw, ink sketch. Right, right click to move it around. Zoom it a bit. I don't think so. Like Sally's going to try and copy this design. Not very well though. Paint. She fills it in, and that's what her sketch looks like. We'll call it temple symbol sketch. Your painting skill increased to 11. And there it is. And you'd stick it up on the wall. And pin it to the fridge. One of the temple guys walks past and like, oh look, one of the children did a drawing. And Sally's just like super embarrassed. Let's pick it up. Let's keep it. Let me try drawing something else.
What do you need?
What is this? What is this? Oh, it's the tribunal, isn't it? Draw, ink sketch. I think this is Sothersill in the middle, isn't it? There we go. We'll call this Sothersill sketch, I suppose. I should try drawing something that's not a symbol. Try to do a portrait of a person. Tools, you want to pose for a portrait? Oh boy, this is going to look really weird. This is going to be very impressionist or whatever. Let me dial the fog back to, yeah, so it's just a picture of him without any background. There we go. There we go. Like that. Call it Portrait of Tolls Valen. It's not that bad, actually. We've got one piece of parchment left. The different mediums look different, yeah. So if you do like a charcoal sketch, it'll look very different. If you do a proper painting, it'll look different. There's oil paintings and also watercolors as well. The paintings generally look much more impressive versus the sketches, but the sketches are cheap for us to do and practice our skills with. So, oh, let's do a picture of Aeneas. Aeneas, buddy, do you want a portrait done, dude? Let's do a portrait of Aeneas, who we saved and made join the temple and gave up his life of sin. Ink sketch of you, sir. These in sketches are kind of nice, because they look a little bit like a lot of the temple like illuminations in terms of like style. Let's make it just a portrait of you without a background. Okay. Portrait of Aeneas. Sorry, dude. I didn't do a stupendously good job, did I? Well, there we go. We got some sketches. I think I'll put them in the backpack, actually, just so they're not cluttering up the inventory. Cool stuff. Someone had a really lovely idea, actually, which was that the video thumbnails for this series on YouTube could be our paintings we've done with the joy of painting. Although, unfortunately, if we use the sketches we did today, there'd be some ugly-ass thumbnails. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I could start adding the little images to the thumbnail somehow. All right, is it still ash storming like crazy out there? I think it is, isn't it? If we wait for an hour, maybe it'll go away. Okay, it's gone away. Lovely. Right, time to hit the road. We're going to Ghostgate, everybody. How much does the sketch skill sell for? Probably not very much. I mean, mostly because our skill sucks. They're like 3 gold each. 5 gold for the Portrait of Tolls Valen, admittedly, actually. Apparently that one was slightly better quality. But as your skill increases, obviously the outcome is more valuable works of art. So you could conceivably probably go through the game making a living as a painter if your character had good enough painting skill. How it determines quality. I think it's literally based on your painting skill, which unfortunately is not showing in the menu here because since I installed UI Enhanced or UI Expanded or whatever, it got rid of the extra skills section in my skills menu, which is a little bit of an annoying conflict, but I'm pretty sure your actual skill determines the value. Although it's weird, isn't it? Because the Aeneas one we did after the Tolls Valen one. And it was worth less. I wonder if how much fatigue you've got affects the quality of the painting. You know, like every other skill in Morrowind. Next time I'll have to make sure when I do a painting I've got full fatigue. What if you paint Vivek? Yeah, it'd be funny if like the subject of the painting actually made it more valuable. I doubt that's how it works though. So just a simple wandering pilgrim. Obviously, Sally didn't do a lot in the way of painting and drawing in Oblivion, but I like to think that once she became head of the... once she was Divine Crusader, saved the world, settled down in that castle she got at the end, as head of the Knights of the Nine Order, she, you know, maybe got back to doing the whole painting thing in her retirement. Knights of the Nine Revelations was such a kick-ass mod, man. There's a part of me who wants to do it again, who really genuinely just wants to play Knights of the Nine Revelations again in another Let's Play because it was that good. I feel like playing it again. I mean, the Knights of the Nine DLC is decent, but the Revelations mod just takes it to a whole new level of awesome. Favorite part was when they made you as a statue. Yeah, that was pretty good. I quite like the section where you have a kind of weird vision quest where you fight a clone of yourself. That was some good fun. And obviously, there's the moment where you go through the portal, and then when you realize where you are, that's probably top 10 most memorable Elder Scrolls moments. And I don't want to say what it is for the fear of spoiling it for anyone who's not played Knights of the Nine Revelations before. But there is a big mid-game twist in that mod's questline that is just bananas and is awesome. But yeah, it's great. Like, honestly, Knights of the Nine Revelations is like a pretty good candidate for replacing the actual main quest of Oblivion as the main quest. It feels like it could have been the main quest and is actually a better one than what we actually got in that game. You gonna fight me, Cliff Fraser, or are you just gonna leave me be? Oh, he is gonna fight me. Okay. Vigilant for Skyrim. I haven't tried Vigilant. I always assumed it was my understanding of the mod was it was just like a Dark Souls style mod for Skyrim. And I'll be honest, I'm not proud of myself, but I did kind of roll my eyes and just move on when I heard that. It's like Skyrim but Dark Souls, huh? Yeah, that's a pass from me. But I understand now that it is a bit more than that. Welcome to Ghostgate, everybody. Oh, it's the boy in armature who looks like a Muppet. I've missed you. Kermit the boy in armature here. I am a buoyant armature. You've come a long and dangerous way to this citadel, Sally. My name is Buoyant Armature. Oh dear, pilgrimage here, yeah. A pilgrimage shrine nearby commemorates the labor and inspiration of the Tribunal in creating and maintaining the arcane barriers of the Ghostgate. It also memorializes the courage and sacrifice of the Ordinators, Buoyant Armatures, Crusaders, and Pilgrims who have lost their lives here defending Morrowind against the damnable hosts of Dagoth. And I didn't read the book yet. I should have done that before we came here, but let's do it now. The Ghost Fence, the Shrine of Pride. The Ghost Fence is a lasting symbol of the indomitable will and power of Almsevi, and a monument to its Dunmer pride in overcoming its enemies. The Shrine of Pride is found within the Ghost Fence, just northeast of the Ghostgate itself. The safest route to Ghostgate is along the Foyard of Mamea, a volcanic ravine running from the top of Red Mountain southwest to its end just below Balmora. An old Dwemer bridge crosses the Foyard near Fort Moonmoth. A pilgrim may follow the Foyard of Mamea all the way to Ghostgate. I've never actually done that. Normally I just go from Eldrune. Any journey inside the ghost fence is dangerous, but even the most timid pilgrim should be safe, so long as he does not stray too far from the ghost gate and flees from any minions of Dagothur. Now I kind of wish I'd done it the way it says in the book. That would have been more authentic. Never mind. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a soul gem in remembrance of our ancestors who are bound to the tribunal's service. Okay, here we go. The Prophet voice. Oh, of course, yes. Kermit the Prophet. Speaking of Knights of the Nine Revelations. Divine Crusader! Leader of the Knights of the Nine! Oh my god, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about unless you've played that mod or watched the mod. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh yeah, I got rid of Mountainous Red Mountain in the install since the Antonia playthrough, which is why, by the way, we're able to even be in Red Mountain right now without having bugs and glitches galore. In case you were wondering. Here it is. Would you like to donate a soul gem? Yes. The grace of pride. Thank you for your pride, Lord Vivek. I shall not doubt myself, or my people, or my gods, and shall insist upon them and my ancient rights. It's interesting that pride is a virtue in Dunmeri religion rather than a sin, isn't it? It explains a lot about the Dunmer, doesn't it? It's insane that the voice actor tried to do an impression of Wes Johnson, but he ended up with Kermit. Yep. Marvelous, though, isn't it? Yeah, as someone at Green Tater points out, nowadays it would have been done with AI. But I'm glad that Knights of the Nine Revelation was made in the days before generative AI, because it means we got to witness Kermit the Prophet. Pride and humility are each one of the graces, yeah. I wouldn't necessarily, depending on how you define them, I wouldn't necessarily consider humility and pride to be mutually exclusive, to be fair. The fog effects were looking real good there, actually. Just gazing down into the distance past all those trees. That, thumbnail image material, potentially, that. I don't know. Unless I decide to make Ghostgate itself the thumbnail. Or make one of Sally's terrible sketches the thumbnail, of course. They're not really the right sort of aspect ratio for thumbnails, though, are they, those sketches? Yeah, don't worry, the gates automatically close. Alice Rivin. Nice outfit, dude. You got any unique dialogue? Nah. Yes. Right, well, that's that then, isn't it, really? That's everything taken care of. We're a little thirsty, apparently. Let's fix that. And a little peckish and all. Let's have a loaf of bread. There we go. Little Pilgrim Sally on the road. Oh, and of course, we've got the shield effect from the Ghostgate Shrine. So we've done the Pilgrimage of the Seven Graces now. It's done. It's finito. Why don't tell you what? Why don't we didn't come up via the Foyard of Mamea like it says in the book. We could always go back to Balmora via the Foyard of Mamea. We need to kind of be in Balmora anyway, because that's where... Well, no, we don't, actually. I was going to say that's where the Mages Guild quest is next, but I think we've already got the Mages Guild quest from Balmora. Yeah, Rannis asked me to go to Sulapund and all that shit already, so yeah. I'd be better off going back to Alderaan, because I don't think the Balmora Temple gives you any quests. Tell you what. Come on, Sally. Oh, right. I'll see if the intervention just takes you back here. Okay. Divine intervention, though. That'd probably take us back to Fort Moonmoth. Oh. Fort Buckmoth, rather. Moonmoth is the one near Balmora, of course. This has saved us a bit of time. After Azura changed the Chimera into Dunmer, the tribunal made a point of rejecting any feelings of shame about it. They instead said to wear their new forms with proudly as a mark of having forsaken Daedra worship for a better way. Honestly, pretty based, actually. That Daedra worship just seems like a really bad idea, you know? Especially if you're if you're good Daedra that you've chosen, friggin' two of which are Boethia and friggin' Mephala. I mean, good God. Of all the Daedra you could have picked to worship, Dunmer people. Or Chimera people, I suppose. Like, why on earth would you pick those two? Flippin' heck, you know? Azura... she's morally ambiguous at best, but the other two, God, good lord. But, you know, I think the fact that they choose to worship such capricious and, frankly, evil gods is kind of part of what makes it so interesting. You know, the Divines are a little boring because they're so goody two-shoes, aren't they? You look back at a lot of ancient mythology, and most of the gods in real ancient mythology are all kind of dickheads too, when you get down to it. So I think it adds a sense of verisimilitude when you consider that the Dunmer also worship a bunch of dickheads. Just like people in real life. I don't know why I'm at the Mages Guild. I need to go to the temple. Hello,
Yes, Outlander.
Tolls Valen.
What do you want?
Before I give you any of the duties, pilgrimages, and graces, you have finished the pilgrimages of the Seven Graces. I commend you for this. You are now ready for more challenging duties. The temple recognizes you, Sally. You are now Sally the Novice. To belong to the temple is to practice compassion. Vivek often showed compassion to his enemies. You must show compassion by curing Bulfim Shugars, a Sheer-Gorath worshipper in Melkashishi. Take this potion of Cure Blight. You can cure Bulfim by giving her the potion, but it is expensive. I would prefer you learned a spell such as Realm's Gift and returned the potion to me. Travel to Ardvalothi and head east past this place is remarkably difficult to find. I remember that being the case in the first time I did the temple quest line. Ardvalothi, and then head east past the Daedric ruin of Ashfall Mawia. Continue due east until you reach the mountains, then follow the trail south until you see another Daedric ruin. Be careful in Melkashishi, Sally. The followers of Sheer-Gorath are unpredictable. Don't go further into the ruins than you must. I think an easier way to get to Melkashishi is to actually go to Margan and then head west across the mountains. but I'm not totally sure. Does he offer training? Not at our rank. Oh, we're now Sally the Initiate. We had an extra advancement in the bank there apparently. Cool. Now will you train me? No. All right. So does someone around here sell the spell Realm's Gift? Because I will buy it, given the opportunity.
I've got better things to do, so...
I thought for a second then said that I thought for a second that said Laura Soprano. No, Laura Serrano. What are you doing, brain? Shalador's mirror. Vivek's mercy. Vivek's tears. Vitality, turn undead. Or deal us an alms. Realm's Gift. As seen on the Serranos, yeah.
You'll find all that you seek, traveler.
In this house, the Prophet Veloth is a hero.
Three blessings. Three blessings.
Just go to the Mages Guild, see if anybody's got a spell there that'd do the job. Can you get the spell from the Shrine of the Gnisis? Oh, hang on a minute. No. Oh, I think it's because I didn't touch the Ash Mask while I was there. Curses. I forgot to do that. Yeah, if you touch the Ash Mask in the Gnisis Temple, I think you get a spell. Normally you get Vivek's Touch, yeah. Oops. Maybe I should go do that. Ass Mask. Check me to Gnisis. This will get us into the right kind of neck of the woods to find Melkashishi anyway, so... How much did that cost me? Ugh. I want to touch the Ass Mask. The Ash Mashk. Ass Mashk. Sure, there we go. Right, did that give me a spell? Vivek's Touch, there it is. Cure Blight Disease on touch and Cure Common Disease on touch. It's a decent chance to cast as well, so... Lovely jubbly. Right, we shall sleep in the temple tonight. Ash Mask. Dubatuluk. Ash Mask. Gimbatul. Okay. 12 hours, 8 hours. You are thirsty. Shrine of the Tribunal. We get to use these for free now. Soul of Sothersil, Lady's Grace, Vivek's Mystery. Let's go with Soul of Sothersil. Gives you a little bit of Fortify Magic. Do you have another potion to give back to the priest? Yeah, I've still got the same. I've got a whole bunch of cure disease potions, so we're good on that. I could even pick up an extra one here if I wanted to. I think I will. Raid the supply chest again. Okay. Now then. Let's eat some breakfast. Let's have some bass meat. Let's have a drink. Let's pop the pilgrim's path in our backpack because we don't need it anymore. But neither do I want to get rid of it. And now we need to get to Melkashishi. It should be to the east somewhere here, I think. Oh no, it's raining. I channeled a little bit of Jazir then, didn't I? Oh no, it's raining. Jazir does not like the rain. Why is Jazir here? Jazir hates Morrowind. How did you summon Jazir to this place? Let me go. There we go. Never bothered to climb over the hill next to Gnisis before. But I've done it now. Wish the view was a bit better. Yes. Jazir, you're finally awake. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. No! Not again! I almost forgot that we had that expanded Jazir canon, didn't we? Because he'd spent a little bit of time as a slave before Antonia freed him. For those not in the know, during the Antonia Morrowind playthrough, we met a Khajiit slave called Jazir, and we freed him. It was a downright spooky coincidence. I just like to imagine that Jazir just got really, really drunk one day and woke up with no memory of how he got there as a slave on a plantation on the mainland of Morrowind. Until Antonia came along and bailed him out. Ah, it's the site of our previous Nixhan massacre. That means I think we're going the right way. Oh. Oh, another level up, sweet. Damn you, Quamathor, just die. Thank you. I think I might pitch up my tent and rest a little bit before we head into the ruin. Honestly. Sally could sketch the massacres of wildlife she left in her wake. That would be a little too psychotic for a lawful good character, I think. I guess you could make the argument it's like sort of anatomical drawings, like from a naturalist's perspective, maybe. That's still a bit weird. Starting to wonder if I've gone the right way here. The fog from the rain is making it difficult to tell where I'm going, and that's fine. I deliberately didn't set the view distance very high because it's fun to get lost occasionally, you know. Ha! I see the Daedric ruin over the hill. We're going the right way. I don't know if this is actually Melkashishi though. I think it might be, but I'm not sure. Oh my god. Daedric. Dremora Archer. A bit more than I want to handle right now. Oh, why, rat? Why? Go away! Oh, this is not ideal. Will you piss off, rat? And we're dead. One-shotted by the archer. Yeah. Just a casual reminder that we are a relatively low-level character still. Oh, no. I think I need to be trying to stun lock this guy. This fucking rat. I'm gonna skin this rat just out of spite. Do I have any health potions? No, I don't. Fucking hell. Fuck off, rat. Fuck off. Right, now you. You're in for a good ass punching, sir. You picked a fight with the wrong monk. Hand to hand is now 70. Holy crap. We've advanced like 20 levels of hand to hand in one stream, it feels like. You son of a bitch. Give me your Daedric field arrows and I'm going to cut your heart out. And you're getting skinned. Right. Now I'm going to go and set up camp. Away from those cliff races. I'm probably going to have to kill this rat, otherwise it's not going to let me rest, is it? Rat fight 2, electric boogaloo. Oh, we got the flu now as well, brilliant. Sally's sneezing. Yeah, we've got flu. Brilliant. Now, interestingly, you can't actually cure flu with a cure disease potion. We actually just have to rest. Right. Here will do. Oh, damn, do I... Did I have to buy a bedroll separately? I forgot. Oops. Oops. No, there we go. Right, we'll just have to craft... with this stuff. What do we need? Oh god, we need everything. Straw, wood, rope. Need 4 wood and 10 straw now. Oop. Oh. My axe is broken. That's not good. Where's my flint? It's in my backpack, isn't it? I possibly shouldn't have put all the crafting material in the backpack. It's only going to make things more annoying when I do need to do some crafting. There we go. Achoo. Right. We got this. What else do we need? 1 times rope. 10 times straw. I think we just hit 25 survival skill as well, so we might have unlocked some new crafting recipes. Right, now we just need rope. Alright, there we go. Congratulations, we now have a bed. Did we unlock any new recipes? Kind of looks like no. Bit of a shame. Never mind. Just rest for a little while. Okay, we've leveled up. Speed. Agility, strength. A couple more hours, I think. We'll rest. You are hot. You no longer have the flu. Oh yeah, the fire will do that. I'm going to leave this here for now. Try and remember to come back for it. Try desperately to remember to come back for that. Wish the flu went away after 3 hours IRL. Yeah, tell me about it. Like, wow. I don't even know if this is the right ruin yet. Oh my god. Ow. Fucking ow. Oh my god. Let's try that again, shall we? I'd use Great Fireball, but she's a bloody Dunmer, which means she's going to resist all the damage from that. Most of it, anyway. I guess maybe we need to try... Oh, there's another bloody Frost Atronach over there. Yeah, there she is, the git. No, 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 no. Oh, shit. Fucking hell. I don't even know if this is the right ruin. This could be the wrong ruin and we're wasting our time. Oh, it's a clan fear. Clan fear run. Oh, I love how it shakes its little head when it gets back up. That's wonderful. Jesus fucking Christ, now what? Run. Run. Fly, you fool. Melkashishi, this is the place. Okay. Hello, Sheathing worshipper people. Hello. I think you're who I'm here to see. Ah, must I constantly be tormented by? Ah, leave me be! I'm diseased and I must suffer in solitude. Yes, I have ash chancre. Look at my face, my hands. That is why the others stay away from me. You'd better stay away too if you know what's good for you. Yeah, I say it is a disease, my disease that angers me. Fools, are you here to mock me as well? I will heal you. All right, do as you will. I shall use a spell. Fool, I am an orc. Magic has little effect on me. Sheathing has seen to my torment, but if you must try, go ahead. I permit it. Okay.
Thank you, Outlander.
There we go.
Teach through example. I will not forget this.
That's a cool little rare voice line there. Thank you for curing me, Sally. I'd get out of here if I were you. Yes, I feel better already. You better leave before my friends see that you're here. Okay. Oh, and there's the Sheathing statue. I don't suppose... No. No, I'm not. Sally's not a Daedric Quest kind of a gal. CV intervention, probably the right call here. Welcome to Argan. Okay. And Vanilla, I don't think Margan is an armed CV. Oh yeah, you're right. The tent. Shit. I wanted to avoid going back outside because we were being chased by something horrible, but I suppose we are actually going to have to go back out there and run out there, quickly grab the tent, and then teleport away. I fucking knew something like that would happen. By what right do you disturb me? Is what the subtitle actually said. Right, crap. We don't have any levitation to get. Oh, it's just a scamp. Oh. That we can deal with. Stunted scamp at that. Why are they purple? It's because they've got a different skin for the different type they are. Like, that was a stunted scamp, so it was a little purpley coloured compared to the regular scamp we fought in Hulian's hut. And same with the Clanfear. It was a Clanfear runt, so to differentiate it, it's got a different skin. Different colour. So you can see at a glance what type it is. Something wants to be dead. Extinguish it. Destroy. Destroy. Pack up. Quickly stuff that in the backpack. And you know what? We can stuff the bloody firewood in there and all. Right, and now let's get out of here. Welcome back to Margan. Who's this lady? Artesophalos. Pilgrim and layman of the temple. Just you and your cart, Gua. Yeah, it's definitely a Rebirth thing. Stunted scamps and Clanfear runts were not a thing in Vanilla Morrowind. That was an Oblivion thing. As a matter of fact. Do we have anything to sell? I guess we've got these Daedra hearts, but they are Restore Magicka is the thing. They're valuable, but they're also Restore Magicka. Let's say hello to the pawnbroker anyway. What have you got, my dude? He's got ash goggles. I'm going to take them. I don't think they actually have any kind of in-game effect, but it's just kind of fun and immersive to wear those during an ash storm. There's also an ash mask. Interestingly. I'll get the ash goggles, though. The ash goggles look like they'd match the robe quite nicely, is what I was thinking. Bedroll. Sweet. I got a bedroll now. That can go in the backpack and all. So... yeah, it does go quite nicely with the robe, actually. Perfect. Nice. I like it. I have a feeling Sally's probably going to be wearing this robe for like the entire LP. It's just perfect for her, really. It is a monk robe.
You've been wounded.
Yes, I have been wounded, but it's okay.
Let's hear it.
Well, since I can't see the intervention back to Aldrune like I planned, I guess we're taking the Silt Strider. If I can afford it, which is not a given, frankly. Oh, so that's what the Ash Mask looks like. Get out of here, Stalker. 26 gold to get to Aldrune. Okay, not as bad as I feared. It is a good look, isn't it? It works. It's almost like this robe was made for that hood and everything. It's just the exact right color.
I really don't want you around.
You are just the worst, you Bosman bitch.
Let's hear it.
But now, of course, the ash storm's dying down now, so I guess we can take it off. I bet you anything my armor value goes up with it off. Yeah, because of unarmored skill. That's how that works. And back to being broke, yes. Right, Tolls Valen.
So good to see you.
Is he equipped with a fishing rod? Or is that... no, it's a staff. I think it's a staff. Have you shown compassion to Bulfim Grashurgars? You cured Bulfim Grashurgars and have proven your compassion. You might be interested in this book, which has an important lesson on the rewards of compassion. Were you able to preserve the potion? Yes, and I have it right here. You have performed beyond my expectations, Sally. You're indeed resourceful as well as compassionate. Are you ready for further duties? A man in Saran named Elvil Vidron is a false incarnate. Elvil Vidron in Saran claims to be the Nerevarine and makes prophecies of doom. Clearly he is a heretic. Convince him that he is mistaken, or if all else fails, prove it by killing him. If he is the true Nerevarine, he is protected by prophecy and cannot die. Okay, then. Four suitors of Benita is what he gave us. 4 suitors of Benita. There it is. It's tempting to sell this, but I don't think we will because it was a gift from the priest, so... How long is this? Oh my god. Alright, I was thinking of reading it to you guys, but 18 pages? Heck no. Not a chance. Wow. Well, that's lovely. What a nice sunset. It is a sunset, right? Yeah. To end the stream on, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful stuff. Folks, it's been a pleasure. I'll be back same time tomorrow with more of Sally's adventures in the temple and the Mages Guild in Morrowind. Where next week, tomorrow, we'll be off to convince a false incarnate that he's not actually the Nerevarine. Hint is because technically we are, but we won't be doing the main quest with this playthrough. So, as far as I'm concerned, Sally is not the Nerevarine, obviously. But yeah, in game terms, technically, yeah. Anyway, boys and girls, yeah, have a good one. Oh, he's not even Julian. That's true. No, I'm not going to install Julian. I just had a thought then. I was like, could I install Julian? Julian, maybe. Nah. I think I'll save Julian for a future series. Because we do need to do a playthrough with Julian, but like a proper one where I don't end up murdering him. So, because that's a really good mod, and I did not do it justice in the Father's Let's Play. Anyway, okay. Spoilers, yeah, I know. Folks, it's been fun. I'll see you tomorrow. If you're there. If not, then I'll see you whenever. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, folks, on Twitch. Have a good one. And that is a really pretty sunset, isn't it? God damn. And that's it. Have fun, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you when I see you. And in the meantime, I'm off to go and get a snack and a cup of tea and probably play some more Manor Lords and watch Kikoskia play Legend of Grimrock 2. That's my evening before bed planned out pretty much. So, toodles, everybody.